Hey, what is up everybody? So with the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens, much like any other Disney movie, they keep a lot of stuff close to their chest, but after the movie to try to, get more interest and get it pretty much on every outlet, they come out and they mention a few things. There's always releases of conceptual art, fan theories, of course, run wild, which of course always adds to the movie. Now, one of the big things that's happened is of course the box office, which I'll talk about later on because we're going to get to something else first. And what we're actually going to get to is what the title of the movie could have been. Now, we found out just over this weekend after Christmas that one of the working titles for the movie was actually Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. Now, if that sounds familiar to you guys, and it should if you're a longtime Star Wars fan, this is of course very close, it's just missing one letter, to be Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, which is of course the giant hit that released on the Nintendo 64 in the mid-90s. You pretty much could not escape the media blitz for this. I mean, it's one of the big reasons I got into Star Wars when, it came out. I wanted all the toys. I still have all my action figures, the Dash Rendar's Outrider, Dash Rendar himself, the Slave One. My wife actually recently bought me for my birthday because I've been asking for that specific one since I missed it in the stores way back when, so I'm super glad I have it. It was a huge deal, it's part of the old expanded universe, of course introduced us to such characters like Prince Shizor and things like that, so you can obviously see why they didn't go with the title. I mean, when you think about it, it would make sense to call it Shadow of the Empire, hence the First Order is the shadow of the former Galactic Empire, which makes sense. But when you then think about it, it also kind of, puts a bad taste in people's mouth who are still attached to the EU. It's kind of like, oh no, they're ruining the Shadows of the Empire we love. So in the long run, it's kind of good that they didn't go with it. And speaking of other things that have happened with Star Wars, which we're clumping this into one video, Star Wars The Force Awakens is the biggest movie of all time, literally. We still remains to be seen how much it's going to actually do at box office, but for what it's doing and breaking records, it's pretty much, the most anticipated movie of all time by the look of it, because it was able to hit 1 billion in the quickest time that a movie has ever done so, which is, pretty damn insane considering they haven't even opened in China, which is a huge market. They were able to do it in 12 days as opposed to Jurassic World, which did it in 13, except Jurassic World released all around the world at the same time, which, Star Wars is clearly ahead in that regard. So, it's pretty damn impressive what they're doing here. Now, I did of course do the video where I talked about can it beat Avatar, and I would suggest you guys look at that video for a more in-depth look at the outcome and if it is possible, because I go into some details and factors that could be involved that I don't want to retread in this video. But I think quite clearly the need for Star Wars is at an all-time high right now. It's insane, and I really just can't wait to see what more they do with it. I want to see what more records it breaks, and you guys let me know, do you think it's going to top Avatar in any possible way and tap into that #1 spot? And what do you guys think of the old name for Star Wars The Force Awakens, which would have been Shadow of the Empire? So thank you for watching the video, and if you guys like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you haven't already, check out some of these other great videos we have on the channel. Just click the annotation right there, it'll take you to them. Thank you for watching guys, and have a good one.